is, Chris, that we've got to change things from all our original plans. I mean, we said that we were going to take this show out in March, but now it looks as though we're going to have to bring the whole thing forward, which means that we're going to have to start rehearsing in January. I want to show you this now and sort of see whether this is even at all possible. My mind's spinning, actually, because we've got the pantomime with Tilly and all this intergalactic space stuff. And now I'm trying to do a gangster idea for BBC Wales. Well, gangsters for under fours, that should be a laugh. And then, this is a lovely idea, which is a reading book. It's a character called Sally Mally, who I'd love to use. And this is Taliesin, and there's a little Welsh witch called Ceridwen. And I thought we might do adventures of Ceridwen, the little Welsh witch for children. So all these are ideas which, in theory, might go ahead, and then will involve us in all the preparation of about 26 weeks in.
Well, we're going to have to plan very carefully, obviously, aren't we? The text.
Did you pad these scissors?
Or
Just wondered. Something with stripes would be good. Or with silver on. Well, there's this, but... Yes.
Yeah? Yeah. Put that on the side.
But it's padded.
That'll do.
That's okay.
Yeah. This one's quite good.
Oh, yes.
Sparkle on it.
What will you do with the style? Just take it to pieces?
Yeah. Just use all the trimming and things.
Hefyd, ni allai unrhyw ffisigwr wella clwyf ar roddau gleddyf. Pan ddymunai, gallai fod mor dal ar goeden dalaf yn y goedwig, a phan byddai'r glaw drymaf, byddai beth bynnag y byddai yn llaw cei yn sych oherwydd y gwres mawr a oedd ynddo. Efe oedd cydraeth...
Now turn and go over now. Come away.
Oh, go on.
It's going to be disgusting. I don't want to hear it.
No, it's not. So she said, so she had one in each hand. She said, well, why have we got one? Why have we got two? And she said, well, I've got one for each hand. Well, she was chasing around.
I don't know.
Phil closure. No, they usually have films and things up there. It's in competition with those.
Was that by the exhibition hall?
Yeah, very near.
Yeah,
So
that was quite a
we've
detail.
got the detail actually there around
It'd be much quicker.
I must.
Yeah, you're something because they double booked, you see.
I come
Yes.
go on the A44 and down the A47 area down to Bill Wells, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
About an hour and a half.
Well, I'll drive in. You got the keys?
Yeah, that probably. Yeah.
We're going to check the old oil as well.
I've got a bottle in my rucksack, so don't smash it. And this I need. I'll take this in with me. Put in your jacket here. Yeah, thanks.
So once you go around the bend, it goes straight down.
Right down again.
You can bomb down the other side.
Incidentally, don't use
Solar powered
those
one.
water. Have a hell of a surprise, wouldn't you?
Got it? Artists. Yeah.
I think so.
You got plenty at the back.
I think so. Two in that hole, two in that hole. There's only one in that one.
Right, spin it.
No, it's expensive. This is a bit good.
Oh. Have we got any more to do?
Dirty.
think about it, because the arms are swinging in opposition already, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, other way. If you just let them go. If you just swing that arm.
Right.
1, 2, round. 2, going. 1, 2. That's it, it'll just go automatically.
Hey!
You're travelling.
She was young, she was pure, she was new, she was nice, she was fair, she was sweet 17. He was old, he was vile, and no stranger to vice. He was base, he was bad, he was mean. He had slyly inveigled her up to his flat to view his collection of stamps. And he said, as he hastened to put out the cat, the wine, his cigar, and the lamps. Have some Madeira, my dear. You really have nothing to fear. I'm not trying to tempt you, that wouldn't be right. You shouldn't drink spirits at this time of night. Have some Madeira, my dear. It's very much nicer than beer. I don't care for sherry, one cannot drink stout, and port is a wine I could well do without. It's simply a case of chacana sans gout. Have some Madeira, my dear.
On Monday morning, early on, the horse came to him with a saddle on his back and a bit in his mouth and said, "Camel, oh camel, come out and fetch and carry like the rest of us." "Humph," said the camel, and the horse went away and told the man. Later still, in the afternoon, the dog came to him with a stick in his mouth and said, "Camel, oh camel, come out and fetch and carry like the rest of us." "Humph," said the camel, and the dog went away. In the evening, the ox came to him with a yoke on his neck and said,
Camel, oh camel, come out and plough like the rest of us.
The man called the horse, the dog, and the ox together and said, "That thing in the desert can't work, or he would have been here by now, so I am going to leave him alone, and you three must work double time to make up for it." And the camel came along, chewing milkweed, most excruciatingly idle, and laughed at them. Then he said, "Humph," and went away again. Now, presently, there came along the djinn in charge of all deserts, rolling in a cloud of dust. And he stopped to palaver and powwow with the three. "Djinn of all deserts," said the horse, "is it right for anyone to be idle with the world so new and all?"
Certainly not,
said the djinn. The djinn rolled himself up in his dust cloak and took a bearing across the desert, and found the camel most excruciatingly idle, looking at his own reflection in a pool of water.
My long and babbling friend, said the djinn, what's all this I hear of your doing no work with the world so new and all, eh?
Humph, said the camel. You've given the three extra work ever since Monday morning, all on account of your excruciating idleness, said the djinn. Humph, said the camel. I shouldn't say that again if I were you, said the djinn. You might say it once too often. No sooner had he said it than he saw his back that he was so proud of, puffing up into a great big lolloping humph.
Do you see that?
Said the djinn. That's your very own humph that you brought upon your very own self by not working. Today is Thursday, and you've done no work since the work began on Monday morning. Now you are going to work. But how can I work, said the camel, with this humph thing on my back?
That's made a purpose, said the djinn, all because you missed those 3 days.
You will now be able to work for 3 days without eating, because you can live on your humph.
And don't you ever say I never did anything for you.
Come out of the desert and go to the three and behave. Humph yourself. And the camel humphed himself, humph and all, and went away to join the three. And from that day to this, The camel always wears a hump. Well, we call it hump now, so as not to hurt his feelings. But he has never yet caught up with the 3 days that he missed at the beginning of the world, and he has never yet learned how to behave. There was once a little girl named Charlotte Sophia. Her parents were kind and well-to-do. She had a doll whom she called Hortense. One day, her father, a colonel in the army, was ordered to Africa. Several months later, he was reported killed in a native uprising. Her mother... Meanwhile, her father, who was not dead after all, returned home. Every day he motored through the streets, searching for her. Meanwhile, the brute went off his head. Charlotte Sophia, now almost blind, ran out into the street. She was struck down by a car. Her father got out to look at the dying child. She was so changed, he did not recognize her.
Got a little bit of string here so we can actually make his tail move as well. Make it a bit shorter. So he must be happy then. But he needs something, so perhaps a little bit of material off there, or cut the foam, which you can do with scissors. Right the way along here, you can make his mouth open and put some teeth inside, maybe a big lolling tongue. Like that. Now, we've been experimenting with another type of foam rubber thing.
Knight comes back to the castle with the golden apple and hands it to the princess, who is really the witch.
And then she gets excited.
What happens then? You see, we're stuck there.
What is the princess? And then she gets it on Boyd's back. Why is he thinking that the princess is when...
Now you want some arms, don't you? Fluffy arms? Okay, would you like to come over with me and your mate?
Like these?
Ready?
Okay. Come on, man, get up. My name is Torpedo and I am going to rob a bank.
And my name is Rubber Duck. We're both going to rob the Bank of England.
Hello, can I help you? Yes, this is a stick-up. Put the money in the case, there is a note.
My name is Sergeant Plout. What are you doing?
Mind your own business.
Come on, you're off. You've gone to jail.
Bye, everybody.
Yes. Put them in the boiling pot then.
Wait, let me say something.
Do you want to marry him?
Yes.
Yes. Right, we shall.